students, welcome to the seventh part of Notable Writers. This is Radhika Attare from Holy Hearts Educational Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Students, you must have heard about the poem Daffodils. Or some 11th class, 12th class students have read and have studied the poem The Solitary Reaper. Today I am going to talk about English notable poet William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was an English romantic poet who, along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, helped to launch the Romantic Age in English literature with their joint publication Lyrical Ballads in 1798. William Wordsworth was one of the founders of English Romanticism and one its most central figures and important intellects. He is remembered as a poet of spiritual and epistemological speculation, a poet concerned with the human relationship to nature and a fierce advocate of using the vocabulary and speech patterns of common people in the poetry. Wordsworth, son of John and Anne Cookson Wordsworth, was born on April 7th, 1770, in Cockermouth, Cumberland, located in the Lake District of England. William Wordsworth was very close to his sister, Dorothy. Maybe they came closer when they, along with her friend Mary Hutchinson, whom he married later, attended school in Penrith. Wordsworth's early childhood beside the Derwent and his schooling at Cockermouth are vividly recalled in his various passages of his work. The Prelude, which is one of his work, and in shorter poems such as one of the sonnet Address from the Spirit of Cockermouth Castle. He began writing poetry as a young boy in grammar school. Later, he studied at St. John's College in Cambridge, and before his final semester, he set out on a walking tour to Europe, which deepened his love for nature and a sympathy for the common man. Both are the major themes of his poetry. The experience influenced not only his poetry but also his political sensibility. During the tour, Wordsworth also came into contact with the French Revolution. This experience, as well as a subsequent period living in France, brought about Wordsworth's interest and sympathy for the life troubles and speech of the common man. These issues proved to be of the atmosphere importance towards his work. His earliest poetry was published in 1793 in collections and Evening Walk and also in descriptive sketches. While living in France, Wordsworth conceived a daughter Caroline out of wedlock. He left France, however, before she was born in 1802. In 1802, he returned to France with his sister to meet Caroline. Later, he married his childhood friend Mary Hutchinson, and they had 5 children together. Wordsworth's most famous work, The Prelude, is considered by many to be the crowning achievement of English Romanticism. The poem, revised numerous times, chronicles the spiritual life of the poet and marks the birth of a new genre of poetry. Although Wordsworth worked on the Prelude throughout his life, the poem was published after his death. Wordsworth spent his final years settled at Rydal Mount in England, travelling and continuing his outdoor excursions. Devastated by the death of his daughter Dora in 1847, Wordsworth seemingly lost his will to compose poems. William Wordsworth died at Rydal Mount on April 23, 1850, leaving his wife Mary to publish The Prelude 3 months later. Before I end my video, let me talk about some of his famous works. I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, which we very well known as Daffodils, descriptive sketches, preface to the lyrical ballads composed upon Westminster Bridge, The Solitary Reaper. Class 11th and 12th students have read this poem in their class 9th book. To the Cuckoo, She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways, A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal, and the list is endless. Students, see you soon with another video of another notable writer. Till then, please go through this video one more time, make notes. Till then, bye-bye.